So the first and biggest client question that we receive every time, it may not be the first question, but it's in the top 3, is how do we know your data is any good? Used to be I would spend a lot of time trying to describe how we make the data, how we capture the data, how we clean the data, how we organize the data, how we update the data. But that's really not the question. The ultimate question, or the biggest question, is it worthwhile to use your data? The fact that your data is really good, super good, kinda good, not so good, probably depends on the question you're trying to ask. So people say garbage in, garbage out, but a lot of it has to do with what question you're trying to answer. Again, I'm not trying to make your questions, my clients' questions, fit my data. I'm trying to figure out how to help them answer their questions and give them some sense of where our data or our analytics are going to be great and be strategic, and where they're going to fall short. So one of the things I say, in a market that's an urban area, a large densely packed urban area, there's a lot of data. So the fact that one data point is either wrong, missing, or maybe the store closed, it's really just noise, and it's not a lot of noise because there's a lot of information. But in a rural area where there's not a lot of data, one little mistake becomes a big problem. And so what we say is that not intuitively, rural areas are more expensive to do right, but they're less valuable to the client because the population density is much lower. In most cases, not all, but most cases. So the first thing we say now when people ask us, well, how good's your data and how do we know it's good? Is that in an urban area, our data is pretty good, and here's why. Because we have thousands or hundreds of thousands of points. But in rural areas, our data is not so good. So our solutions are going to help you in urban areas, and you need a much simplified solution everywhere else if you really want to go there, because it's not worth the money. So that's one question we get asked a lot.